Hey, yeah. Welcome everybody. Hey, yeah. Chicken they grow for day. No copyrights, Facebook. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Chicken they grow for day. Make love. Please share our podcast. Make love to me. Chicken they grow for day. I don't need love. Oh, I don't need love. I don't need love. Chicken they grow for day. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Chicken they grow for day. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Chicken they grow for day. Miata family, the living legend, Miata family. Hey, welcome. Share the podcast. Hey, you see, we got a cultural twist to this. Please share. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Chicken they grow for day. Hey, I only got positive vibes here. This is the living legend, the other family singing. She's our icon, our Liberian icon. Eliogo. Yes, this top is from Jojo Bracewell. Hey! Cocoliogo. Hey. Please stop, Hawa. Please really stop. This is really a positive space. Please. I'm here to promote a Liberian artist. Please. All right. Cocoliogo. Chicken they grow for day. Yeah. Grow for day. Hello, everybody. Welcome to all of you. Today is about Liberia. It's about Liberian culture. I want to welcome you to this podcast. I want to make sure that you please share the podcast. Share it. We have a very important guest, two important people we're going to be talking about. Let me just share this here. Today we're going to be talking to our own actor, Mr. Gregory Artus Frank. He's a Liberian actor. And the reason why we have him here today is because we're going to be talking about the movie Breaking of the Bush. If you have not seen the movie, I want to encourage you to go to YouTube, subscribe to Frank Artus channel, YouTube channel. Subscribe. The movies are there. There's going to be series of movies from what I'm hearing and from what I'm seeing. This one, Breaking of the Bush, there's 3 parts to it. 3 parts to the movie. These are some of the flyers for this movie. There's 3 parts to this movie, Breaking of the Bush. We watched part one, we watched part two, we watched part three. If you have not, it is the latest Liberian movie that's out there by Liberian actors. What is most important is that the movie is being casted in Liberia. The casting of the movie is in Liberia itself. So this is formidable. We want to comment. We want to say hats off to our different actors who have not given up, even those who continue to strive to bring our culture, to bring good things to Liberia. We want to continue to encourage you. So I'm waiting to see if I see he is backstage, waiting to see him sit in a chair, and then we'll go live. We also have another surprise person who's in the show who is also here this evening. I think it's the I don't know what you all going to say about it, but these are some of the Frank is not, I don't see him seated yet, but welcome. My name is Glendy Jean Juniors, and we're here today specifically on this podcast to talk to Frank, to Gregory Artus Frank, about the movie Breaking the Bush. I'm going to bring him on stage now. Welcome. Can you hear me? I think you're muted.
Yeah, I just muted. I'm muted you. Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome.
Can
We
you
want
turn
to
this
thank
on?
you. Want to thank you for taking off this time. A lot of Liberian people are here watching. They're excited to see that. I know you're busy. You have a lot of things going on, but the fact that we have an opportunity to have you on today, we want to say thank you so very much. I see Manjatu in the back. Manjatu, we're coming for you today. Oh, we're coming for you, Manjatu. But let's talk a little bit. Welcome to our podcast here. We're so very proud of you. I have watched almost, if not, I'm a big fan of Nigerian movies, so I do that every weekend. And I've watched most of the movies you acted in. And for you to do a Liberian movie and cast it, and of course, there are other movies you've acted in, but this one hits home. This one hits home because there's so many things. Before we start talking about the movie, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, and so that the audience get to know you. Today, I'm not small woman, a big woman interviewing big person here. Oh. Let me tell you. Oh. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so hi guys, hi everybody listening, watching this live podcast. My name is Frank Artus, or Gregory Artus Frank. I'm an actor and been married 20, 13 years now and have three beautiful kids. Yeah, graduated from university some
So I got some
years
picture.
back.
I went to your page. You see his wife,
And
you
ever
see the
since I
people
started
styling.
acting
I a
for
Jew, yeah, the man got a Jew. All right, go ahead.
ever since I've been acting for the last 20, 21 years now of my life. So yeah, we've gone international, we do local stuff. We've done it all over. So we thought otherwise this time around it should be the prioritization of our country, the promotion, the preservation, and protection of our cultural heritage. So I think that's why everybody's gluing to our latest film, Breaking of the Bush. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit before we go into the movie there, and to the people who have joined us. I want to say to you that for Liberia's sake, we love all that you do. We appreciate that you're doing this. The discussion that you've now started in our community is something that people have shied away from, but it's an open thing. I want to specifically ask you about growing up in Liberia, comparing to now before we talk about the movie.
Growing up in Liberia, I think uh, I, I think then we had a better life. I would say our culture was prioritized. We we had the leverage of discipline. We grew up watching um, our parents being very honest and sincere, and a lot of Google that I don't see around these days. A lot of different things. Modern times, well, everybody will say 21st century, and it goes around with uh, the the modernization of things and all those things put together. Fine, but I think I still enjoyed my childhood, and I still feel benefited from my childhood because there are a lot of things we learned from there. Growing up in Liberia, it wasn't all bread and butter, but at least it was peaceful, and there are other sectors that were vibrant. We could watch our TV show Malawala Balawala till you used to cry. We could watch our show. We were getting used to our music and all of those things, and we were so glued to our costumes, the kind of clothes and outfit we wear. Unlike these days, it's more of other foreign nationals' culture being baptized into our own culture. We don't get to see most of our stuff anymore. Yeah, most of our stuff are, if not have died, is drowning, is really drowning.
Yes.
So my experience then and here, I would say, I think Liberia will still have to go back to her roots of the promotion of our culture. And if we do that, it will enlighten us, it will help our younger generation a lot.
All right. So I don't want to keep Manjatu waiting. Manjatu, the people already commenting on you. They say Manjatu that bad grandma. Manjatu, let me welcome you and tell us a little bit about you before so that we can start talking about the movie. Tell me a little bit about who Manjatu is. Hard time grandma yet.
Hello, viewers.
Hello.
Thank you for watching the movie and thank you for promoting us. My Jatu is on the character for action is about the Macha Delu. She grew from Connecticut, County. She actually grew up in Bombay. Her life working from plantation, from there, bar, a famous bar, across the beach. As I spent most of my childhood, and I was born in one country in a village town called Benue because of the Banga city. Our father left, the war between the gap with oh, well, he left from Kidman and went to Bangladesh, and everyone else in Bangladesh. So we are children in the bar and the parents. So I attended mostly attended in their Jewish, I attended their transition school, left from there, went to Banga Methodist, then came back to Nigeria. Graduated from the Memorial Central High School in 1988, and the year after the war came, we all began from I'm a mother of four children, two in Abidjan and two here. My last girl is about 23 years old. And she also left me acting since she loved to dance.
Yes.
Um, I'm a
All
single
right.
parent living with my two children in the home.
Yeah. So the now our first time seeing you, we saw you. They say the people behind me here from Malawala, Palawala. Yeah. So let's talk about the movie. Let's talk about, but first let me just clear the air. And this is a question that we didn't talk about, Frank. I want you to clear the air because you know us Liberian people. It's hard for us so when we're not on the same team and there is an issue. They came for some of the things I've learned about you is Frank, we're on CDC side and Frank, we're not on the person side and Frank, but you're Liberian. I want you to speak to your Liberian people now so that you can say something to them that brings them together to understand that you are a Liberian first. And even though you had a different political side, you're still promoting Liberia. Let's start from there because I know there are some people watching who I've had a lot of people reach out to me to talk about that, but I said to them, he's a Liberian. And he has an opportunity to be on whatever side he wanted to be on the political side. But I want you to talk to your Liberian people because we want everybody to be a part of this initiative because this is going to take Liberia somewhere.
I honestly wouldn't want to even think someone would say, oh, because he was supporting that party and that this person and what have you, and I cannot watch the film, I cannot do this, I cannot support him. Well, I really don't want to believe anyone would want to subject themselves to that. But again, everybody people are deeper. So I would say to you is this is not about politics, and I refuse to speak about politics as far as my career is concerned. Whatever we had during the political season, we have done it, we've done with it, and it's behind us. I think we should start thinking about how we can all unite ourselves. If we're going to dwell on the past, then Liberia is not going to go anywhere.
Thank you.
Because even if you see the right thing and the right thing is being done, you will still see it as because it is this person, you cannot. It means that you cannot accept it. It means that we're not going to get anywhere. It's not about me. It's Are you saying that if all the actors in the film are from a party that I was supporting? No, they're all not from the same party. We all were from the we have our diversity of political affiliations. So they're not all. Manjatu here may not be a sedition or Bavani, but we've come together to promote on a one name. That's a promotion of Liberia. So it is my right to support whatever party that I choose to support. It is your right to support whatever party you choose to support. It is the level of limitation you choose to stop. It is the level of whatever explosion you want to go. That's you, that's me. So you cannot say because I jumped into politics, you cannot do this. You cannot limit me.
Yes.
I cannot
Yes.
be limited by what you think. If politics is my calling, I will still go into politics. And it has nothing to do with it. If politics is what I want to do, I don't care if I lost 10 times. It has got nothing to do with you. It's not your money. It is me.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm not saying
Thank,
that's what I want to do, but if it is you, I can dictate to what you want to do. It is your life. So
thank
you
you.
have to be able to steer your own path. It is my path. Yeah, you like me to be an actor, but every actor, but you like the good thing about it, you like other actors in other countries. You like John Dumelo very much, but he's a politician, he's an
Woo!
actor. You are not on social media insulting him and saying anything about him. You watch his film a lot. You like Desmond Elliott so much from Nigeria, but you are not on social media ridiculing him. But your friend Atus is a Liberian brother, you will ridicule him because he should not attend politics. He should limit his rest of his life into moving and die into movies. Even if God calls him to go to into politics or becomes a leader tomorrow, no, stay in movies and die there. What is
Thank you.
that? Nobody
Thank you.
spares my life. I'm the
Thank you.
captain of my own ship.
Thank you. A beautiful. I just wanted to get that out because we want to be able to support our own. The fact that you have been in Nigerian movies for so long, and now you and your family have come to Liberia and you're here and you're doing, and the fact that what this does for us is also opens our Liberian doors to other actors that want to come and do casting in our country. Let's start about the movie. Tell us about the name first. Breaking of the Bush. Tell us, how did you come to wanting to call a film this?
Breaking of the bush. Okay, so the initial concept I had for the breaking of the bush, it's either the the act of rape, when that's why I had that part in the movie where he's constantly running after the girl, and then he rape, penetration, bush. So the bush has been broken. And
Yes.
that's why you saw at the beginning of the film, when it gets
Yes.
shouted, we went over the bush. But the effects that I had for the breaking of the bush is initially when I put my drone shot over the bush, I wanted to have the effect that we could see the bush like cracking into breaking pieces and opening. But again, I never had that, so I just had to be creative in doing it. But the initial idea came from the rape, the rape aspect of it, because rape is a crime. So I needed to
Mhm.
do something around rape. So
Yeah.
I saw that rape penetration bush broken. That's why I called it breaking of the bush.
That's amazing. One of the things I like about the movie is some men would not dare to expose what you've now exposed in this movie as a dad, as a husband, and as a father. For you to want to do that, that's commendable, and that says a lot about you as an actor. What do we have to look out for with the different casting that you've had, the different actors in the movie? What can we look forward towards from you in upcoming movies that you may have? Because this one, I tell you, people are going to be talking about it for a long time. So what should we look forward to?
One of the things you should look out for is branding. I want to maintain faces. I want Liberia to have their faces. Every industry starts with a certain face. That's why it has worked in Africa. So at a certain point in time, when Nollywood picked up, we saw that there was a Ramsey Noah, there's a Genevieve or Motola, those brand of faces that they had, and they projected those faces. And under these faces, there came another batch of actors and honor those other actors, and that's how the group is. So these spaces that's known already, like the Manjatu, Pavani, Ato, Riadi, and a couple of guys in the film. These are faces that we're going to constantly use for Liberian put together, adjusted, bringing other faces to blend along with them so we can go to grow. Because if we don't brand, we can grow. One minute you see this person, one minute you see that person, you get something. See some faces in different characters, and the same faces maybe playing different role for some movies, and then you can blend them with some other characters. Then another thing we're looking at is this aside the branding, is the fact that the commercial side of it, the commercial side of it. Commercial side, we're trying to see how we can open our own marketing outlet so we don't
Yes,
have these kind of issues and that we faced with again.
yes,
Also also to see if we can solicit with some other people to get the production side of it. That is the equipment, the kind of logistics we need to produce this kind of quality films that we need to put on cable channels, on the library markets, and other um, platforms for viewing our content.
yeah,
Breaking up the bush for me is just the tip of the iceberg. If you know what's going to happen inside of the bush, and after inside of the bush, we're coming up with another big name that is going to be very heart touching, and you're going to see these faces. You're going to see these faces. So once I get on location now, I'm trying to do like maybe straight two big films and with these faces and bring other faces under them so they can grow in the industry. That's
yeah,
exactly what we're doing. So don't see you probably see Manjatu playing a wicked grandmother here. She may be playing something else in the next movie, like something sorrowful or mother who is so down to earth, so something different. Because
yeah.
we're trying to build all the versatility of every actor we find in our screen.
So let me just add to those who have just joined us. We want to say welcome. Thank you for coming today. We have the opportunity to talk to our Liberian award-winning actor, Mr. Gregory Artus Frank, and also along with his man Jatu, from the movie Breaking of the Bush. If you're here, we have a campaign that's going on. We're going to be doing this fundraising campaign until the end of March, so we will not get tired. what we want to do is we want to show this team of actors how we appreciate them. So it's each one give $2. Now, some of you can afford more than $2. So don't limit yourself. If I see you give me $2, I know you get $14 coming in your inbox. But what we want to say, we want to make sure that you support. You can send your donation to, we have a cell at 703-986-4189 now. And we also have a mobile money number, which is 231-88-888-5343. We want to be able to support, because the support, as you're giving, you don't look at the fact that you're just giving it to him. There are so many things that can be branded from this movie and the exposure of this movie. I want you to tell us about what is your outlook on movies or on actors and actresses in Liberia. Where do you think we are right now as a country? I mean, you're an exposed actor, so you know where we're supposed to be. Where do you think we are now? What are some of the things we need to do to be able to get there?
I think where we are now, honestly speaking, if I would have to grade the actors in Liberia from 1 to 10, I would say we have seven, maybe five, 6, 7. That's what we have. There are a lot of good producers here. There are a lot of good technocrats we have here, uh, but we are lacking logistics. Yeah, funding. I'm not going to talk about funding because we can generate funding from our country, but the logistic aspect and those are things that we're lacking. Most importantly, the government has to step into this business. The first thing
Yes,
the government has to see this business as a form of generating revenue for government. They have to see this business as a means of creating job opportunities for other Liberians. Right now, my inbox is full with a lot of messages. Everybody wants to act. So if this sector is going to take away 10,000, 20,000 Liberians to be in this sector, you have employed 10,000 persons because each of them get fed the film they shoot. Give them the leverage of protection and support that we need. That's all. You don't need to give us the money. Even if you're not giving us money, but give us the support. Now we're struggling to sell our movies in here and what have you. Can we have a distribution company in this country that say, okay, Frank, you have produced this film, I want to buy it. Come, I'll give you 10,000, I'll give you 15,000, I'll give you 20,000. And they do the distribution outrightly. Other countries have the distribution outright. But the government have to give the level of protection. The intellectual property office is saying there. You go and register your script, you go and register your movie, and they see all these parasiting and pirated influx of pirated goods all over the Liberian market. And somebody is telling me that they are working. How can you be working when these people are actively functional? They're not working. So we have cried so many times, and apparently because people have not seen the essence, how much money this sector can generate for government, they are not buying into it. Maybe some of us will die as our children will come and see them. Maybe they will understand. Oh wow, Frank Altu started this thing in 19 who, and now they are benefiting. But before we die, at least let's reap from what we have sown. At least we'll spend
yeah,
some monies into a project. It's all on the market, and there's no levels of protection towards it. You go to the police station and say, "Well, guess you put your brilliant people. You bring the people there, put like 1 minute after Sunday, they put past motion, get to them, they free the people to go. That's it."
yeah, yeah. Someone has a question. Alfonso is asking, and he's asking specifically about Breaking of the Bush. He said, "Is this movie still ongoing, or is that the end?" He said because
No, we're
he
doing
wants to
inside.
know. He
Well,
said he wants to know who raped really.
so we're doing inside the bush. We are hoping to do inside the bush. Let me use that word, hoping, because Inside the bush is pretty expensive. Where our target of inside the bush is about 25, $26,000, 25, $26,000 because we are going to be building a lot of places. So within 25, $26,000, if we can get at least that amount, then maybe we cut down. If we know someone who can come and say, okay, the hotel you guys want to lodge, how much is the hotel? Can I take the responsibility or help you guys to do the hotel? That means you have taken $7 to $5,000 out of the expenses of our budget. If we have someone who's going to give us the camera, the logistics that we need for filming of the film, of shooting of the film, you have cut down our budget. Then we'll practically be talking about maybe a little bit of compensation for the cast and crew, extras that come in, feeding, and the basic lodging for them. So those budgets could be cut down. But we have this. The hotel alone, 5 rooms for major actors for 2 weeks at the rate of 150. You're talking about close to $5 to $7,000
Mhm.
just for that, for lodging them. We're not talking about the crew members where they're going to lodge. We're not talking about because everybody don't leave where we're going to shoot the film. We're going in a remote area to shoot a film and are sacrificing the time, the resources, the energy, everything to make sure this film comes to reality. Now they need to be compensated. You need to feed them every day. We are talking approximately 300 to 500 cast that will come on set that you need to feed every day. So maybe 2 to 3 bags of rice needs to be cooked every day. So the budget is huge, but trust me, the movie is gonna be awesome. It's gonna is one is it, maybe you guys think Breaking of the Bush is fine, but I think Inside the Bush is gonna be uh, a blockbuster.
Okay. So let me ask you one more question so we can ask at least one or two to Manja too. I know you're very busy. But one of the questions Hawa Meska is asking, how can you partner with our culture and arts and with national leaders to expand our arts in Liberia?
National leaders within the country.
Yes.
You see, the thing about it is that before we did Breaking of the Bush, we have gone to we met with gender ministry and gender ministry saw our spirit. We engaged them. They were very instrumental. You understand? And but you know they are busy. And movie thing is not like an investment to them. So the gender ministry was very instrumental. And what's the place name? Uh, Information ministry too was also and internal affairs. They will also will work along with these companies and these ministries to see how we can give our script to them, talk to them about the story, and let them send their own professional expertise to guide us in the process while we're doing these films, so we don't break the laws or do other things contrary. So I was reading somebody comment and he says, "Oh, while you were going to the Sunday bush and do this, we never went into no Sunday bush. We did not go into no Sunny bush. It was everything you see there was created by us. The place you saw they were pulling the girl, we won't build that place. We brushed the place, we built it, we made it to look like that. You
Wow.
understand?
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
there was never a Sunny bush that we went into for no reason. We shot, in fact, where they had the FGM section, it was shot right in town in front of my business, my little business spot. That's where it was shot. Yeah, so some of these things there, and like I said, there's something we call disclaimer. Every time a film comes on, read the disclaimer. You see that we say the Sunday Bush, the this, the that, the this, they are all fictional. They're not real. So don't be too personal about the film. To work along with our with these entities to promote our culture is a fun thing to do, and we've been chipping into them and talking to them to see how they can promote this sector. But
Yes.
again, The promotion, the reason why everybody's talking about breaking up the bush, because money was spent in breaking up the bush to get what you need there. To do a project of such, you need to spend the money. And then few producers will take the risk of wanting to do a project like that.
Yeah.
Not many
I
producers want to spend more than 2,000 or
I
3,000.
think it was a huge project, and I also think that was one of the things that also encouraged me to be able to come together and ask Liberians to say let's support this, because I don't think it was an ordinary movie. I think it was a movie that encompasses everything of Liberia culture in it. But also when you even look at the different scenery, you will see that money was spent to be able to build this. Manjatu, I want to go to you. You acting in that role as the grandmother who we are didn't listen to her daughter Wendy and took her back to you. I want you to tell us a little bit about your experience in this movie.
Um,
You do one minute.
here, my experience in the movie. One, my granddaughter, Ray, I try to tell people out there that coming into the bush does not limit you only to the bush. I think we also have smart when you
Yes.
work in the bush. Yes. Going to the bush is one aspect, and leaving the bush and going to the educational part is another aspect. So going to the bush does not limit you at all from being who you're supposed to be or who you want to be. Yeah. Because
Okay.
I know some who went to the bush, you spend maybe 1 or 2 years in the bush, you learn a lot of good things in the bush.
Yes.
Now that's why we want to bring
But I
the
think I
inside the
think
bush out.
I think you did a very beautiful job. I think your part was just right on the money, right at it. Your acting was superb, very serious. Manjatu, you can pretend to. Oh, you're acting like you know better.
We
Manjati
get
can pretend. So let Frank come back so that we can close this. But Liberians, this is our initiative. This movie is about our culture. This movie is about Liberia. This is not just Gregory Frank's movie, but it's a movie for Liberians. We hope that this work will transcend to other Liberians. So I've already I pinned the information how I asked me earlier. Please, we're asking for only $2 each, and some of you can give more. Some of you can give more if you want. The number, if you look on the link, it is pinned. The Zelle number is um 703-986-4189. The mobile money number is 231-8888-5343. So as we come to the end of the interview, because you're extremely busy, I want you to tell us with the schools in Liberia, is there any school in Liberia right now that's promoting arts and culture in the country, like talking about movies, getting actors? Are they teaching any school in Liberia? Do you know that's doing that?
Not to my knowledge. Not to
Wow,
my knowledge. Yeah, not to
wow.
my knowledge. Except of recent, the Liberian Movie Union have the theater art college. Yeah, in somewhere in Fender.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know about, right? Yeah, that's the
So
only thing I
there's
know about.
there's
Yeah,
a theater at culture school.
I
So
think
that's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
thing.
They just started that in
Mhm.
Fender. Yeah.
So, what do we have as you progress in Liberia? What do we have to look forward to? I see that you have the Frank Artus TV. Are we looking forward to you building a studio in Liberia to be able to accommodate other Liberians who can't afford it and want to make movies?
As far as Frank Artis is concerned, is at one point in time I said I think it should be Liberia or Liberians TV. Because we're not just going to limit it for a certain group of people, in as much as we want to build brands. We're going to open up to every other person. A lot of guys in the films that I've never worked with before. I don't know them. I just see you. I see the actor, the character in you, and I bring you on board. Come, let's do this together. Let's work this together. And that's it. I don't. I'm not one person who wants to say, oh, because this person is like this, that person is like that. So I can say, once you fit the character for me, you're definitely going to be casted in the role that you deserve to play. You
That's beautiful.
understand? Once you put the character, so I'm bringing in every other Liberians that I can bring in. In breaking of the bush, surprisingly, breaking of the bush, you know that you realize that the ladies around the fire hall in breaking of the bush, those ladies, those ladies were never actors.
Hmm.
All of them, they're not actors. So
Beautiful.
I thought about it and I said, I need to shoot that scene. And the time it would take me to gather actors to listen. So I want to use you all. They say, oh, we've not acted before, we've not acted before. I said, just try it. And I told them exactly what to do.
And
And
it
I
did
played
good.
with the camera and it did good. So you see that every Liberian is embedded with a skill of acting. So you can pick someone today, you next thing you see them, they are doing something that they've never done before. But so we try to cross across cross all Liberians, not just you must be a member of Fast Studios or at Find TV before we use you. No. If you're not a member, you are a member wherever you're from, you you're good, we use you.
That's beautiful. That is so
Yeah.
so very good. Uh, um, I want to say that we also want to talk a little bit about your daughter, Adele. I subsequently
Yeah.
learned your daughter Adele, who is Lady in the movie. Is this
Mm.
something that does she see herself as an actress going forward? Because she did beautiful, and was this her first acting job?
Well, I think she's seeing herself more of a star now than even me.
Woo! That's the way to do it, Lady. That's my girl.
Yeah, so she's seeing herself like a star right now.
She's a
She
star.
goes
She's
to
a
school and
star.
she comes from school. She said, "Oh, guess what, Dad? And everybody was after me today. I had to get them my autograph." I'm like,
That's smart thing we talking here about Lady. That big Jew.
so, so it's all over. Everybody, Riadi is getting given autograph now. People are taking pictures with her and all over. So I think she will love doing this. So
Yes,
the
but
the
she did.
attention is so much on
But
her.
I want to commend to give commentary to you and your wife and your children. Your daughter is exceptional, very eloquent young woman. But my favorite person in the movie, yes, I love Radi. I love we are now we are the what's the guy we are right now we are the what's
Yeah,
the security guy.
after.
Yes, that make you after when I ought to run out of
So just so you know, there are three children that I had in the film. Three of them. The little
three. Yeah,
girl,
I
Riadi.
hold on. Let me. I have some pictures here. I want us to see. So, I know this is one of your daughters, right?
Yes, that's my first daughter. She
And
played
I
my
will tell
sister.
you, she looks exactly like Nuta. Oh my God, she looks
Yeah,
like your sister. She does.
look at my
And then
sister.
this is of course I don't know if I have the other maybe I don't know the other daughter, but of course I have our star here. Well, I kind
That's
of
the star.
that's our
Riadi,
star here. Who is the
Riadi is
other
my
daughter?
second daughter. That's my second daughter, Riadi.
Riadi is your second daughter. This is your first?
Yes,
Okay. So
yes.
I didn't see the who is the third one?
The boy who
Oh, the
played my.
son. Yes. But I like that part when he said, "But mom, you told me we should." I said, "There you go." Picking had it down too. But is this the first time that you had your children act with you in a movie?
My first daughter, no, this is to be the second time that she's acting along with me.
Okay.
But the other ones are the first time, like Adi, we Adi, and the other one is the first time.
Yes, yes. But we want to say, let me see. I wanted to just show a 2 minute scene of my most favorite scene in the movie before we get off this stuff. Hold on.
Oh, sure. I know a bill we are. Can't go to your 200 back to go for the method. That's not. I know.
I'm on the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're laughing at. Okay. No, they got to be there. We are. So you see, all of these costumes for the uniform, those
Uh-huh.
are our company made costume. We made those
Wow.
costumes, those
Wow.
uniforms. Yeah.
Wow. There you go. My scene is coming. Look at him. Coming to block you.
Eh, I think after part one of the movie, part two that you when you mhm.
People want to look at car. Come on,
Again,
sir. I would get
mm,
it too. Wait on it.
people want to look at car. They got me back up. After you just hear all kinds of talk. No, they're not nice about funny myself here. What
Take,
is it?
take it for your carry on,
Oh,
sir.
you have to
Come on,
let
sir.
me look up.
I would get it too. Wait on it. You can look at it. Carry it on, sir. People want to look at car that circle the one look at. Your friend and buying car, bringing a children in car. I think how you even pay the leg school fee.
Hmm. Now your business.
Oh my goodness. Let me go back to where am I? Now I can that is my favorite part of the movie. You say people looking for a car, you hear with your motorbike. Get that thing for you. You say, I'm even wondering how you even pay the gas school fees.
Yeah, yeah, that's like a business.
But we
You
want
need
to
to hear
thank
what he's
you.
saying.
Yeah, I know, right? He said the other one. He said the way you look at him, long time. He wanted to stop. He said, "You get my opinion. You get my." But we want to thank you. We want to thank you so much for what you've done. Liberians, if you're here watching, we want to appreciate you for watching. We've gotten some donation. I want to make specific mention of Lady Justice, who have made a significant donation already. This is someone who is an advocate for rape and abuse in children. She's constantly on. And the fact that also it also expresses her concerns that she's had to now go at a public level with this movie with what you've done. We want to say thank you. Everybody here is saying great job. Thank you. We will continue. Liberians, look, my people, let me go into Kolokwala. Only $2 are begging you for. $2. We will do this campaign until the end of the month. But don't some of y'all get plenty of money. $2 is don't come. You want to be a part of this movie to say yes. Liberian have done we've done well. And we don't do things small. We always do things the best. When we put our mind to doing it, we do it really well. So, Frank, to your family, to your wife, to your children, to all of the cast and actors, we want to say thank you for what you've done. You know, behind the scenes, you and I, we found a relationship. Now we found a bond. I'm going to continue to do what I can to promote this. We'll talk to whatever platform we can talk to continue to expose your work because in the end, we know that Liberia will be celebrated. It's not about you. For me, it's not about you. It's not about any one of the single actors. It is about what we as Liberians have seen and what we can do and how we can promote Liberians' work. So I'll let Mike. I meant to say some say something, and then afterward we'll go to you. Yes.
Okay, just on appeal to our people in Liberia and in the diaspora, please help us with the note to put Liberia on the map. We can't always be watching Nigerian and Ghanaian movies. Liberian movies are so beautiful. Our stories are beautiful. Let's support each other so that Liberia too can be known all over the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Manchato. And don't forget, when you all go to watch the movie, subscribe to the channel or go to the page and like it so that the more likes we have and the more subscription that he has, that also can monetize what he's getting. So we want to encourage you all to continue to do that. Let's close with you, Frank.
Okay, Glendy, thank you so very much. First and first, let me say a special thanks to you
Oh,
because ever since Breaking Up the Booth hit the internet, you've been one of those persons that's been constantly in my inbox, waiting to round up your free support, your time, and everything. And today we have a relationship. I was just talking to my wife something bigger. I said maybe when we come to the US, we can go straight to her and talk to her about some other things we need to talk.
sure,
She was like,
sure.
"Oh, she's like, you sure?" You know what? I said, "Yes." It's somebody.
Yes,
She's very open. I think over the days we started interacting, I can give her some level of trust and everything. So thank you. You've been
yeah,
one of those persons that have been going out there propagating the support line of breaking up the books. We need to support us as actors back home, not just for ourselves, but to promote the kind of films that we do that can put us on a standard with other countries. We may not have the population, quote unquote, like them, but the
yes,
little we have, someone can come to Liberia and watch a traditional movie on Liberian TV and say, "Oh, wow, wow, is that what it look like?" If I'm a foreigner, I leave from maybe Zimbabwe, somewhere East Africa, and come to Liberia, and I'm seeing what I've watched there by Nigeria, there in my country, and I'm coming to watch it here, what do I carry back? What image do I carry back? So we need materials for our country. And I want to say thank you so much for being that person that will talk to people. I see that a lot of people send me a message and say, "Oh, the lady Glendy, she said this, she said this. Glendy called me, so I should support." So it's like you're ringing every other person to tell them, "Support, please come and support, come and support." So thank you very much for that. We
you're
really
welcome.
appreciate it. And we're looking at all other Liberians, those of you that are watching and listening to us. We say, please give us the line of support you can give us. My name is right there, Gregory Artus Frank. It's on Facebook. Send me a message right now. I'll respond to you and we can pick up the boy from there. We need help in logistics if we can get the funding. We need help in food. Even we get rice to go on set, it's a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my account on Facebook that is verified. My account on Facebook is verified. My account on TikTok is also. My accounts are verified. Even on Instagram is not verified. So don't go there and go see one Frank Artus and run there. And the name is Gregory Artus Frank Senior, verified.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Liberians. And to be honest, this is the first time I've done a film that I see Liberians have been given the support and they
Woo!
need to be appreciated.
Yes.
The very first time I've done a Liberian movie and I see support coming in from different aspects of the way. Thank you so much. There are some people who have pledged to help us to do this, pledged to help us to do that. There are some people who have given us their widow might, and we appreciate it. But I believe we need to go on set and the level of of expenses that we have on hand, we cannot do it all by ourselves,
Thank
especially
you.
with a high rate of piracy around us. We cannot
Yeah.
do it by ourselves. So
So I
thank you
just want
so much.
thank you. Thank you, Majatu, for all you're doing. Congratulations for the film. Thank you to your wife and your children. Look, I'm here. I'm your sister. I'm here to support you. I'm here to promote you. Whatever I can do, I will continue to do it. We're going to take this campaign all the way to March 31st. So we're in at March 31st, but we'll continue. The Liberian people that know me, I will harass and they will pay that $2 there. But thank you all
Thank
so
you.
much. We'll see you all.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye. So, folks, there you have it. It's amazing when you hear someone appreciate your own and hear him saying that he appreciates people that have given their widow's mite. This is so fulfilling for me when we come together and help people. I want to thank all of you, every one of you. This story, and you hear that he's saying there's a second part that's coming up inside the bush. We want to continue. We want to continue. I see you says Pauline. She said we should increase it to $5. We might just do that. We might just increase it to $5 and see. But even if we say at $2, and if you want to give $5, we want to encourage you with a heartfelt gratitude. I want to say thank you. Thank you. If you hear him saying that this is the first time he has seen Liberian people supporting him, it means a lot. It says a lot. Let me go over the number again. The cell number is 703-986-4189. 703-986-4189. The Cash App is hashtag, or is the $, my name Glendy J24. And then the mobile money in Liberia, the number is, let me find it. I think it's 231-888-5343. Want to thank all of you for joining us. Thank you so much. A lot of you have sent in your contributions. Listen, we're taking a list of everybody at the end at March 31st when we close this. On March 31st, when we close this campaign, every single person that I've given every dollar. The goal is 20,000. Thank you, Howard. 20,000 for Liberia and diaspora. Yes, for people in Liberia. So let's work on it. That would be excellent if we can give $20,000. But we will not relent. We will not get tired. Every night I have committed myself to making sure I do a live every single day. Because what this is going to do is not just going to promote him, it's going to promote Liberia. It's going to promote our artwork, our movies in Liberia. So before I end, you know I gotta love your smile. You see my thing what I put on here? You see me here? I'm in the bush, I'm in the bush. That's somebody. You see my clothes? I ordered the dress here came straight from Liberia. You know me, I love Liberia clothes. This from Liberia. Jojo Bracewell is her dress. Y'all go get clothes from her. But I love it. I love all that we're doing. Yes, we can critique our government. We can criticize other things. But you're here in Jatu says she from Cape Man, she from County, from all of that. But thank you guys. Thank you all so very much for your support. Thank you. If you give $1, you're giving that $1 to supporting Liberian movies industry in the world. You hear what he said? Did you hear him? Yes, we've been supporting other countries. Yeah, we may not have the population like other countries do, but we have us. So we want to say thank you. Thank you so much. All right? You all have a wonderful day now, right? Happy Saturday, my people. Thank you for watching.